Now we'll discuss about the development of ureter and unibladder. First of all, we'll discuss about the development. Then we'll discuss about the anomalies of the ureter and unibladder. You have seen in previous lectures pronephros, there is mesonephros, and this is metanephros. And here you have seen this is developing cloaca, and here is this is mesonephric duct. From mesonephric duct, bud arises. These are ureteric bud. This is ureteric bud. It forms a ureter. So this ureteric bud, as you know, this forms ureter, and also it forms the major calyx, minor calyx, and collective tubules. So ureter is formed by ureteric bud. Here this part you can see, this is cloaca, and cloaca, this is hind duct, this is cloaca, this is altois. It is divided by urorectal septum into two parts. This is primitive urogenital sinus and this is primitive rectum. In kidney part 1, this has been already discussed. And this primitive urogenital sinus now from vesico-urethral canal, this is vesico-urethral canal, and this part is definitive urogenital sinus. This is definitive urogenital sinus. And again here, this is position where mesonephric duct joins, and this mesonephric duct here gives ureteric bud. Here is position of metanephros. This is metanephros where kidney is formed. So this is ureteric bud. This part, this vesico-urethral canal is divided into two parts. This is unibladder and this is primitive urethra. This is primitive urethra. And this part, definitive urogenital sinus, divided into pelvic part, and this is pelvic part. This is pelvic part of urogenital sinus. So here you can see this. If you cut a section, you will find here is opening of the mesonephric duct. This is mesonephric duct. Gradually, this mesonephric duct absorbs into this wall. It absorbs into this wall of the urethra and bladder here. So this is position. If you cut a section at this level, you will find this is position of the mesonephric duct, and here lies this is ureteric bud. This is mesonephric duct, and this is this part. This section passes to this level. This is mesonephric duct. Gradually this absorbs. This part absorbs into the wall, and like this. And due to absorption, it will become like this. Here is opening of the ureter septed here. This opening of ureter septed now here. This is opening of ureter, and this is mesonephric duct. So opening of mesonephric duct, this lies here, and this lies here. So in this wall here, this part is formed by absorption of the mesonephric duct. This part absorbed here, and this ureter, this ureteric bud, now it reaches here. So position of the ureter become here. So here is mesonephric duct, and this is ureter. Here ejaculatory duct is formed here in the male. So this area is known as trigone. Trigone of the uribladder. So you can see the uribladder develops from cloaca. Cloaca is part of gut. It is dilated caudal part of the gut. That's why it develops from cloaca. That's why it is endodermal origin. So endodermal, this is endodermal, but this part is derived from mesonephric duct, and this mesonephric duct develops from intermediate mesoderm. That's why this trigone is mesodermal. So trigone is mesodermal, and the rest part is endodermal of the uribladder. So that's why this part attached here. So anomalies. If you see the anomalies of the ureter, this ureter may blind at the one end. Here is position of the kidney. This is kidney. Now this is ureter. Sometimes this ureter do not connect with the kidney. Sometimes it is duplicate. There is two ureter. Sometimes in upper part there is two ureter, and in lower part we is trying to form single ureter. So these are various anomalies. Sometimes vessels, some aberrant vessels which give supply to this. This is abdominal aorta. This is passes around the both sides of this, and it obstructs this. So this ureter is obstructed here, and in some cases this ureter may open. Some part of ureter or the ureter itself, it opens at abnormal side. If you see, this is uribladder. Here is position of uterus, and here is position of rectum and canal. So this is position of the, here is bladder, and this is position of the ureter. So ureter usually opens here, but in some cases it opens into vaginal wall, it opens into, this is urethra, and it opens into rectum or inner canal. Rectum or inner canal. Sometimes if it is duplicate, one part open here and another part open here at the other side. So these are the variations of the ureter. Now uribladder. Uribladder may absent, may duplicate, may separate, and may look like hourglass. It is like this. In ectopia basici, this is ectopia basici type, the anterior wall is not formed, and this uribladder, only this posterior wall is seen. So anteriorly nothing develops. So it is ectopia basici type. This is open anteriorly, this is ectopia basici. This is hourglass type, and this is ectopia basici. So this is all about the development of ureter, uribladder, and its anomalies. Thank you.